All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're looking at a really interesting move from xAI, their new model, Grok 4 Fast. And this isn't just another small update, you know? This is a model that's been specifically built to solve one of the biggest headaches in the world of AI right now.
And that headache really boils down to this one simple question. As these AI models get smarter and smarter, are they also getting way too expensive and power-hungry for most people to actually use? That's the exact problem xAI is trying to fix here.
So to really appreciate what they're doing with Grok 4 Fast, we first need to understand the situation they're up against, what we're calling AI's billion-dollar problem.
You see, right now, the major AI labs are all kind of locked in this, well, it's an arms race for pure, raw brain power. The whole game has been about building the absolute smartest model, no matter what it costs. And that power-at-all-costs approach means that the best AI is becoming insanely expensive for developers, for startups, and even for a lot of big companies to use.
So how do you break out of that super expensive cycle? Well, xAI's answer isn't just to build a bigger engine. Nope. They're trying to completely rethink the whole car. It's a fundamental change in how they're designing these things.
And this is it, Grok 4 Fast. The best way to think about it is as the leaner, more strategic sibling of the full-power Grok 4. It's not about running at 100% brain power all the time. Instead, it's been optimized to figure out when it needs to think really hard and when it can just give a quick, efficient answer. It's all about finding that perfect balance between being super smart and being practically useful.
And its biggest, most eye-popping feature? It's this number, a 2 million token context window. That is a massive leap in how much an AI can remember at one time. But okay, what does that actually mean in the real world?
Well, here's what it means for you. Having a memory that big lets the model understand huge amounts of information all in one go. We're talking about feeding it multiple books, or a really dense research paper, or even an entire company's software code. And it just gets it, all at once without forgetting what it read on page 1.
This brings us to the really clever part. How exactly does Grok 4 Fast pull this off? How does it combine all that power with something that's actually practical and affordable?
Okay, here's the secret sauce. This chart shows that Grok 4 Fast delivers almost the same level of performance as its bigger sibling, but, and this is the key, it uses 40% fewer thinking tokens to do it. Think of thinking tokens as the amount of computational energy the AI has to burn to find an answer. So it gets to the same destination, but it uses way less fuel. It's just a much smarter, more efficient engine.
And this just perfectly shows what that efficiency means for your bottom line. For what it costs to ask the full Grok 4 model one single question, you could ask Grok 4 Fast up to 50 questions. This isn't just about saving a little money. This is about making things possible at a scale that just wasn't feasible before.
When it's running at its most efficient, you could be looking at a cost reduction of up to 98%. I mean, that's the kind of number that completely changes the game. They can take top-tier AI from being a luxury good to a tool that almost anyone can afford to use.
So what does this actually let you do? Well, if you're a developer, you could analyze your entire code repository in a single shot. For a business, you could create a support bot that knows every single help document your company has ever published. Researchers, you could summarize huge data sets in seconds. And if you're a creator, you can work on a massive novel or script, and the AI will never forget who a character is or what happened in Chapter 2. And on top of that incredible memory, it's also an active worker. Grok 4 Fast can use tools like searching the web for real-time info or even running code to figure out a problem. So it has both a gigantic memory and the tools it needs to act on that knowledge. So, when you put all of these pieces together, you start to see how this could really shake up the entire AI landscape. This isn't just about building another good model. It might be about changing the rules of the race itself.
I absolutely love this analogy because it just nails it. If a future model like GPT-5 is the Ferrari of AI, all about raw, uncompromised, and very expensive power, then Grok 4 Fast is the Tesla Model 3. It's still incredibly fast and powerful, but its true genius is in its efficiency and the fact that it's accessible enough for everyday use. Now, of course, we've got to have a quick reality check. Grok 4 Fast might not be the perfect tool for every single job. For those really complex, weird edge cases, you might still need the brute force of the full Grok 4 model. Also, its safety and reliability for big, sensitive business uses will need more testing in the wild. And for now, you have to be in the xAI ecosystem to use it.
But this quote really gets to the heart of the matter. Grok 4 Fast is basically a big bet that the future of the AI race won't just be about who builds the single smartest model, but about who can make that intelligence affordable, practical, and scalable for millions of people.
And that leaves us with this final thought to chew on. As we look ahead, what's really going to define the next chapter of AI? Is it going to be this relentless chase for raw cognitive horsepower, or will the future belong to those who can deliver that power with the most efficiency and make it accessible to everyone? That's the huge question that Grok 4 Fast just put on the table.